beautiful. Let me get you up, Dylan.
You've always got me up, baby.
Even to this day, if I ever type Twitch into my URL, the first person that pops up is Ryan. I used to always should make sure that I have you on 1080.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, sex machines and sex machinettes and sex machinees and everything in between.
I like that.
Sex machinees for my sex maweenies. I need to know when Dolly shows up. When Dolly shows up, because it's the only person I haven't sent a Young Souls key yet, and I have that last key to send. But hello, what's up? Hi. I forgot we were doing a podcast today, so yeah. I'm really tired today, so I'm just gonna do the podcast and then go to sleep.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah.
Now we missed a few, so we may as well get it done now.
What if I'm not a sex machine at all? Okay, Rapid. Are you a gay stabbing machine?
A gay stabbing machine.
I think that
That's wonderful.
That may be Rapid Deathwing. Hello, Forbidden One.
crime.
Yo, Exodia in the chat. Let's go. Obliterate.
Ooh. Fucking Exodia, let's go.
Yeah, I was up super fucking late last night. I didn't expect to be up that late, so we're gonna do this for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
That's fair. I was practicing Warriors Woods last night, going for the world record.
Yeah, tell us about that. Tell us about that, Rico. I want to hear all about this world record you're pursuing.
The world record I'm pursuing? Well,
Yeah, tell everyone in the world so someone else can take it.
So someone else can take it. Well, it takes a good solid at least 6.5 hours, but I'm doing a Warriors Woods run all the way through every single possible level that you can access. And after level 100, all the levels kind of repeat, but they repeat in 20s. And the only way to like theoretically beat Warriors Woods that way is to obviously Dr. Pepper sponsor. Is to get to level 256. And 256, very fast, very tough.
Okay.
But you're always at the very top of the map for the 156 stages that you get that you need to get there. And you have to be really good at puzzles. You have to be really fast.
Do you have any
Crazy.
world records right now?
No world records right now, no. I was always thinking of one that would like suit me best, and like that one's close to my heart because that's one of the games I grew up with that my mom always influenced me with, because she loved that game, right? And I thought it would be a really good start to do something that was sentimental.
Yeah.
And it's something that I have access to like very easily, and I can do it right off rip. I can do it anytime I want it. So there are 3 other like for the Japanese versions, which is much different. There are runners that do have world records, but for the US version, for the Type A, that one's open. Type B, I should be able to do. But as for the Japanese versions, for the bosses, the boss runs, I can do one of the 2, but not all 4.
Warriors Woods, right?
Yeah, Warriors Woods.
The first thing that comes up when I type in speedrun.com is, take a guess. What do you think it is? It auto-completes and it has the game in there, so it's another game. What game do you think it is?
Either Legend of Dragoon or Super Mario 64.
It's the Polar Express. Nice fucking try. I've looked up the Polar Express so much. I don't know how they've optimized it. That fucking top train section is so fucking hard. I don't know how they do it. Thanks for the lurk, Alex. Wait, it's SNES? There's an NES version?
Yeah, there's an NES version.
So you're doing
the original
SNES.
was on NES. Yeah, I'm doing the NES, not the SNES.
Oh, you are doing NES, okay.
Mm-hmm. SNES is a bit different. I might go for it eventually, but for now I have 3 that I can definitely get from Warriors Woods, and the other one will be a bit of a grind.
99 rounds Type A, 1 hour and 18 minutes. 99 rounds Type B, 1 hour and 19 minutes. That's on the Switch. 50 rounds is 24 minutes, 42 seconds. These are world records. 20 rounds is 5 minutes, 1 second. And then 256 is uncontested. Type B is 6 hours and 14 minutes.
Yep.
Wow. Goodness gracious. So, when did you first start hating yourself?
When did I first start hating myself?
Yeah.
I think it was in middle school.
Oh, so around the same time as everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, when we start to become teenagers and, you know, all we think about is it's negativity, cynicism, all that good stuff. All the most important things in life. You dye your hair black, make it nice and long, throw it over one eye.
Right.
Pretend to be an anime protagonist.
So let's talk about the real reason we're here. Let's talk about my world records.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So I have 2 world records, and I have 3 runs total. My third run is the Polar Express, which I have a solid 11th place in. I worked for that. That was one day. That was one day of running. I only did it for one day, and I got second last place. And then there's Disaster Report, SOS, The Final Escape. I did this on emulator, and this bad boy has 7 endings. And hold on, even now there are 2 endings that are actually hold on. There are 2 endings that are uncontested, and I took one. I took one of them. I took ending 6. I took ending 6.
That video is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube. Oh my god, no wait, hold on. Ending 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. None of them are taken. Well, 6 I have taken, but I was gonna do all of them. I was gonna do 2, 3, 4, and 5 when I made that video, but I hate this game so fucking much. I was like, I can't do it again. I think ending 6 is the quickest one you can get to, but 7 is the fastest one you can get to. But there's no way I'm beating 40 minutes. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So hour and 7 minutes, I got the second fastest ending, and then the rest of it, I was like, "There's no way, I'm not doing that."
That's fair.
An extra 20 minutes to play this game? No. And then I also stole the Legend of Dragoon any percent for that new route. I just got it working, and I was like, "Fuck it, why not? We're already here. We're already here. I might as well."
I seen there was a video on YouTube covering the world record you got as well.
Yeah, Dr. Swellman. He was more covering the glitch than the record, because the record's not impressive at all. Because the 2 guys, Lasagna and Black Death Doom, who are like the top runners in the community, they're doing turbo, so that's why I still have the record, because I did it without turbo. With turbo, they got like 3 hours and 40 minutes. So like they fucking almost halved my time, or they did half my time, like more than half. And if they did any percent the legit run, they could also kill me there. They'd probably easy 4 hours, because they know that game inside and out. Someone may take the record, but no one can take the first clear. Exactly. That's true. I may never run it again, just so that's always the video it goes back to, so everyone knows where it started.
This is where it started.
It was a really cool story that day. I was watching Black Death Doom, and Black Death Doom he's got all the records and everything on Legend of Dragoon. I love that guy. Like, he was the only dude on Twitch I would watch. Yeah. I didn't watch anyone else but him. I had an alt account that I would watch him on. And like, I didn't really pay much attention to the run. I just watched him do it because I loved the game, and he was like the only one playing it. And then like last month, how long ago was it? It's 2 weeks ago this got verified. God, that was 2 weeks ago. Almost 3, I think.
I think it was around 3, yeah.
I was watching him. Jorky was in the chat before. He was saying something about this. He was like, hey, there's like this new exploit that they found that might break the game wide open. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, just in passing. Like, I didn't look into it. And then I feel somehow I got pulled into it. Well, I pulled myself into it, I guess. Because I'm watching Black Death Doom. I'm watching Black Death Doom, and he's trying to do the glitch, and he cannot get it to work. And I was like, you know what? I have 3 PlayStation 1s. I have 2 PlayStation 2s. I have my own set of discs. I have a ton of memory cards. Why not? I was like, fuck it. Yeah. Let me try and help the guy out. So I got it to work on the PlayStation 1 a couple times. But I didn't get the ghost data thing out. So there's ghost data in the game. And when it reads the ghost data, so the last save you delete, it's ghost saved. And whatever is in that save that's been deleted affects the items you get. So you can make it so you can have like 9,999 gold. Obviously that invalidates the run. So you need to have 0 gold, 3 level 0 darts, and all broadswords, because that's the shittiest thing you can get, even money-wise. So I figured out my Parasite Eve ghost save. Because I deleted Parasite Eve last, that's why I got it. So, and it was the last game I played, so it's funny, if I hadn't played it on the channel, I would have deleted something else, and I probably would have never figured that out. So, that and Metal Gear Solid work as the ghost save. I did it, and then we just, like, Well, not that day. I was trying to like figure out just getting the glitch to work. I got it to work.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then like a couple days later, Black Death Doom kept trying and trying and trying, and he kept either freezing. The menu would freeze. He'd get into a fight and he'd die. Something bad would happen, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like it's been like 2 or 3 days he's been trying to run this. There's got to be something. Lasagna couldn't do it either, so I was like, "Why don't I fucking try?" You know, I already went through like the basic of figuring out how the reset works. So then I tried it. That one day took a while, gave up. Then the next day, after I think I did it for 3.5 hours. It was 3.5 hours before I finally just took a memory card, copied all the data over, deleted an order, and then accidentally deleted Parasite Eve last. Then I got the broadswords, and then like Lasagna walked me through the whole run. Like without him, I probably would have taken longer than the actual world record for classic percent. But Lasagna walked me through everything that I had to do.
Yeah.
It was a wild night.
Cool, though.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's a cool story to have. I'm not gonna lie. I really like to keep that one tucked away.
It's a great thing for your history as a person, as a streamer, as a content creator. It gives you character.
It's so weird. It's so weird to have a story like that, because I didn't expect any of that to happen. I was just like, whatever. You know, it's just, you know, this is just going to be a thing. I'll help them out. They'll get the record, and then we'll move on. And then Lasagna's like, I got to wait a week before I get the stuff so I can do it. Black Death Doom's like, I can't fucking figure it out. I got to wait till I get these memory cards or this Dex drive. And I was like, it's got to be fate. I was like, this has to be fate. I have to do it. I have to do it. It has to be me. I was like, it has to be me. I know they've been running this game their whole fucking lives. And I only just love the game, and I don't actually run it. But like, it's just fucking, I had to do it.
Would you by chance say it was the fate determined by Soa?
Okay, probably, because Soa is a bastard of a god, and he would absolutely take that away from the runners and give it to me. That is something Soa would do. So probably, that is definitely by Soa. I would absolutely agree. Like, you ever think your god's a dick? Look up Soa. He's a bigger dick. There's no god that's a bigger dick than Soa. He's like, I'm gonna make all this shit. I'm gonna make all this shit, right? I'm gonna make these 140 species, and we're only gonna care about 5 of them until I kill them all, and then we'll start over. It's cool. It's cool. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. Watch out for that big tree.
It's like having your own little anthill inside of those like aquarium style like freaking, what do you call them? Those little like glass anthills. It's like having one of those, but you introduce all these other species into it.
Yeah, and then
see which one survives.
He's just like, here are these 7. Fuck the Minitos. Fuck those guys. So we're not gonna talk about them. And mermaids, dead. Fuck them.
Oh, my bad, lady.
Hey, no. Unsourced raid. What's up, dude?
Let's go.
Hey, Unsourced. Let's freaking go. Where are we going?
We're going to Wendy's.
We're going to the ant farms.
Wendy's nuts hit your face.
Hey, you gotta have some fun as a god. Georgie, don't ever become god. Please. Please don't. Unsourced, dude, how was your stream? How's your stream, buddy? We're bragging about... Rico's bragging about the world records he's gonna get. I'm bragging about the ones I have.
Fair and valid.
Did I show you this, Rico? That I got...
Show me what?
I got a copy of Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, I saw that.
From the store, and every disc is disc doctored. Every single one. They just got that fucking cum haze on the back.
Nice.
But they all work. They all work. So he gave it to me for like $15. That's like, fair. I was like, dude, the box and art alone is worth that.
Yeah, pretty much.
The discs work, so thanks, homie.
Well, the box is the most important thing.
I just learned that Peggle has speed runs. What the fuck is Peggle?
What is Peggle?
That sounds like something. That sounds like a porn category.
I don't think you can play those games on Twitch.
Yeah, is that like genital jousting?
Peggle. From the makers of Genital Jousting.
Peggle. Peggle 18. How do y'all not know Peggle? Okay, the fact that you know what Peggle is, Squishy, makes me even more worried about what Peggle is.
Y'all don't know Peggle. What is
And Georgie,
Peggle?
Georgie knows too. Peggle is kind of like Bubble Bobble. Okay, I understand that. Thanks, Hybrid. I have actually played Bubble Bobble.
That looks like Zuma.
Zuma. Let me look it up, dude. If some ornery shit comes up, I'm ending the stream right now.
What am I looking at?
EA. What the fuck is this?
Challenge everything.
It's like Bloons Tower Defense.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
I don't know what this is either. What the hell? I'd honestly rather this be porn. What is this? Peglaroni? Pegmaster? Oh my god! It says Pegmaster!
Pegmaster. The Pegmaster.
I'm looking at a screen. There are 4 names on the side, and it says Peglaroni, Pegmaster, Renfield Rock, and Fever Believer.
Fever Believer.
Does it say Pegmaster in the game? Always? Or is that just a name somebody picked?
Peggle Extreme.
The fucking
This looks like-
Pegmaster.
Oh my gosh. I have no clue what I'm looking at.
I don't know what I'm looking at either.
Like, I see all this gameplay here, but I don't know what's happening.
Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you
your
for
flowers.
introducing that. Thank you for introducing that to my life. To our
It's
lives.
Pluto.
You and Rico need to battle and Peggle now. You
We
know
need
exactly
to Peggle each
what
other.
Pegmaster is. Is it you, Hybrid? Hybrid's the Pegmaster.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness. Did you want to do the thing that Artist was talking about?
It'd be a good idea, yeah.
Okay, Artist had this suggestion that like we pick a year and then we just like look up a Wikipedia article about a game or an anime and we talk about it. What year were you thinking?
2002 or 2004?
Dude, bro, no lie, 2002 was on my mind ever since Artist said it. It was 2002. I swear. I was like 2000. I was thinking like the 90s would be too easy. Let me think like early. The 2002 seems fine.
Nice. Oh, you were planning ahead. Holy shit. To be expected of you.
Do you know what came out in 2002, dude?
What came out in 2002?
Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion.
God damn.
What a busted
perfect
year.
It's
Holy
the
crap.
perfect year.
Holy
Although, to be fair,
crap.
like 2000 to 2004 was like a really weird period for anime. That's like a transition. So there's gonna be a lot of weird stuff in there.
I didn't look up the anime, but holy crap, a lot of banger games came out in 2002. Kingdom Hearts?
Wait, Kingdom Hearts first came out in 2002?
Sly fucking Cooper?
Sly Cooper.
BMX Triple X? Nothing? You don't know what that is?
I know what it is. I know what it is. I played it.
That's the porn BMX game. That was the first adult game I ever got my hands on. Terrible. So bad.
It really was bad.
Eternal Darkness came out in 2002? Weird.
Did it?
Yeah. Holy crap. Ratchet and Clank? Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2? Oh my god, Blood Rain.
Time Splitters 2 was 2002. Let's go.
I remember when Blood Rain came out. I played that on I played it on GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know what Blood Rain is the redhead girl who's a vampire, and she's got like these two fucking sword blades that are like attached to her arms, like Assassin's Creed knives, and she kills and eats people, dude. It was the hottest game I ever played because she was like super hot at the time for like a polygonal character in a game.
True, very true.
As afraid as I was of vampires, I was so attracted to this character that I played through the whole game, even though I was terrified. Double blades for Dylan. Vampire
Unsourced
titty monster
actually knows what
fighting
Time Splitters
Nazis.
is.
Yep.
Yo, this man knows what Time Splitters is.
I
I'm
know what
happy.
Time Splitters is. I used to play that in the
love Time
arcade.
Splitters. Yo, Time Splitters, like me and Lee went back to it just to play Splitters 3, but like Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters 3 were so much fun. Time Splitters 1 was fun too, but Time Splitters 2 was so good. Oh my god. I would love to get a bunch of people together and just do a battle royale together with Time Splitters.
NASCAR Thunder 2003 came out in 2002. That's funny. I have that game.
Holy
It was in the box my brother sent me.
shit. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh shit! And Blood Omen 2. That's the other vampire game, dude. Blood Omen 2 on the cover. It has Kane. He's got the sword, and he's like this. He's like got his hand like this, and he's got his mouth open. He's like screaming, and there's blood dripping out. That game cover gave me nightmares.
It was a pretty good cover.
That cover and the Resident Evil 2 cover gave me nightmares. Well, Resident Evil 2 cover didn't give me nightmares, but I always had to have it flipped over, where like the fucking it was the eye with the just like looking over like that with the hand. That shit always scared me, so I always had to have it face down. In Blood Omen 2, no matter where I hid that motherfucker, I thought he was gonna spawn out of the game and come kill me.
That's fair. That's entirely fair.
I miss that, honestly. I miss being that scared of things. I'm not scared of things like that anymore.
We're desensitized, but at the same time, like, it's unfortunate, but like at the same time, it's kind of interesting when you can still tap into that. Like, if you could even tap into a little bit of that, like that childlike innocence that you used to have. The world is so interesting that way.
The world is a vampire. There was one time where I got that sense of like dreaded fear back, and it was when I was squeezing through a tight place, and I thought I was gonna get stuck there forever. Like it was like in a cave.
Yeah.
And I was like squeezing through this like small passage, and I was fitting through it. I fit through it fine. Like I was able to get through it just fine. But I was like, I could get stuck here and die. Like that's just the thought that was in my head, and then I had that existential dread for like a split second, and then I was just like over it. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I guess I could just die, whatever.
I think they call that a fetish, don't they? Like when you're stuck in the wall. If Artist was here, I'd ask Artist for a little bit of a demonstration.
All right.
Oh
So okay. Here, I got a huge question for you.
Gotcha.
I want fully detailed answer. I'm going to give you a very specific scenario. I want you to tell me who wins.
Got you.
Okay. Buffy the Vampire Slayer versus Blood Rain. It's nighttime. They are in a barren battlefield. There's no opponents to steal anything from. Buffy has 24 hours prep time. Blood Rain is caught off guard. Who wins?
That's tough. Yo, that's tough. And no support, right? No support.
No support, just them.
We can't have what's his name jumping in here. Fuck. The winner, yeah, Chuck Norris. Roundhouse kick.
Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater.
Yo, I don't think Buffy would win. Like, fuck.
Oh no,
Buffy always needs support. But
Buffy's
at the same
trash.
time,
Buffy's trash. She's done.
like,
She's dead.
Buffy always needs support to win any battle. Like, pretty much. There's very few scenarios where Buffy could handle herself. I would definitely say Buffy wouldn't win that one. I couldn't give you a detailed scenario of how it would go down though. Like Buffy approaching in any way, shape, or form, they would just die.
Well, I could tell you exactly how it would go down. Buffy would pop up in the battlefield. She would go to a sneak attack Rain, and then as soon as she did, Rain already knows she's there. It's a barren battlefield. Like she could hear her approach, and she cuts her head off in like 2 seconds. Like Buffy's dead.
I was thinking slashed across the chest and just bleeding out, and just giving a little time. But yeah, that's fair. No, beheading's fine. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Chuck Norris versus Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Yo, Chuck Norris can't lose. That's illegal. Fucking roundhouse kicks, yo.
But Dale Earnhardt Sr. never dies. Never dies.
That is true. That is true. However, he'd still be roundhouse kicked to another dimension. So he can exist on in another dimension.
Dale Sr. lost. Oh my god, hybrid. You see what hybrid said?
Lost to the
Oh my god, you can't say that, dude. What if there are rednecks here? Jeez. I used to live in South Carolina. They get really upset when you say shit like that. But then they'll make fun of Paul Walker crashing into a tree.
Yeah.
In the same breath, where they're like, "You don't talk about Dale like that. We do it for Dale here." I live in South Carolina. Everybody talks like that.
That's kind of annoying. I grew up with a lot of rednecks as well, though.
I hate. I lived around those guys so long. I hate that. I hate y'all. I hate that word.
Y'all. Oh, you must hate it when I type it then. I type y'all all the time.
Rapid, you're gonna kiss my ass? All right. I won't say no. I won't say no. Come on. I'll present it for you. Same here. I dislike that word so greatly. Just it's like the most used word. Like they use it like 15 times in a sentence, with 3 other words in between all the y'alls.
I had an aunt that was from Texas that whenever they try and speak Spanish, because there was a lot of Spanish-speaking people around when I was growing up, they'd always go like, "¿Cómo estás, y'all?"
¿Cómo estás, y'all? Taco Tuesday. What?
That's great.
Let's turn this yeehaw into a weehaw, partner. I'ma fucking fight you. I am from South Carolina. I am from South Carolina, too. Doesn't make me hate it any less. I was so glad to get out of that shitwater state. That's cute, though. Dylan's a hater. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hate South Carolina so much. I've never been so happy to leave a place. I have never been so happy to leave a place than when I left South Carolina. I can't stand the weather. I can't stand how everybody talks there. I can't stand racing. I like snow. I like to shovel snow, damn it.
You hate Cool Whip?
Cool Whip. Cool Whip. God, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Family Guy shorts are fucking popping. I see them every single fucking day. And it's always
South Park ones are too.
It's always some crazy shit. Like some very edgy. Very edgy like sexual act or something like in the actual show, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, there's some people that like they use clips like that and they'll like, they'll flip the video so it doesn't get like caught or like zoom in, zoom out kind of shit like that. But they do it to like bump up their subscriber count and then they just move on to other content. Which is probably not the worst thing to do. It's kind of sneaky, it's kind of underhanded, but it is what it is.
Right.
people putting in the effort.
Someone's at my door. It's my son. He's got a key. He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, Aiden started going to a school by me. Would you say Hopper?
No. I was gonna say Hopper Suit 2 was also 2002, and I wanted to say that because that game had like freaking explosives. The helicopters would chase you, and anytime it would land in front of you and you touched it, you'd just be flipping off into infinity.
Need for Speed was the only good car game ever. I'll say it.
Disagree.
It was the only series of racing games that I enjoyed.
I like Need for Speed Underground too.
Well, I'm saying all the Need for Speed, or most of them. Most of the Need for Speed games. Any other racing game wasn't that fun.
So, I think Hopper Suit, Most Wanted, Carbon. I did like Carbon. I'm sorry. And Need for Speed Underground 2. All of those were pretty good. I didn't think Hopper Suit 1 was all that great. It wasn't that special, but I do like cop chases. Like car chases in any shape or form. Those are always fun. And like the pursuits in Carbon were the best. Like if you wanted to make a giant freaking escape, or sorry, a giant police chase, you could have it go for over 24 hours.
I have the Spyro Reignited trilogy, Rapid.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had 100% that. That wasn't fun. Spyro 2's 100% was not fun.
I've done the 100% for 1 and 2. I don't remember doing 3.
3 was the easiest
all the way through.
one. 3 was the easiest one, 100%. 2 was the hardest because they had those stupid hidden challenges in every stage. And one
I
of
hated
them,
those challenges.
the hardest one to do was the one where you have to run around the racetrack 3 times without hitting a wall.
Yep.
Very fucking hard.
No, some of those were really challenging.
I did do them all though, so I'm what you'd call a what is it?
Gamer? Hardcore gamer?
Well, a little higher than God tier gamer. That's right.
God tier gamer.
That's
True.
That's
But where's the G Fuel? I'm looking at your camera right now. I don't see any G Fuel.
Yeah, so they're not sponsoring me right now, so fuck them. Until they sponsor me, I'm team fuck G Fuel. If they want,
you need G Fuel in the background for them to sponsor you, though.
I know. If they want to sponsor me, they could send me. They have to approach me first.
Oh, I see.
Like I hold 2 world records. Okay?
That's true.
And I beat Young Souls in 2 days. Come on. I'm a big deal.
Wait, is that in your about section? Because it should be. If you want sponsors, it has to be in your about section. Do it now.
not sponsored, but I should be. Motherfuckers. Hey, Sneak. I see you guys out there. Watch my streams. Give me money. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about looking into getting sponsored, because then I'd like to take it off of, like, you know, people having to fund me to, like, do this. And then that way, like, a company could. It'd be a lot easier. I wouldn't have to worry about, like, ever trying, like, really have to turn a profit on anything. Like, the hours I stream is, like, you know, a lot. I wouldn't be able to work a job streaming all these hours that I do.
That's true. There are some companies out there that will sponsor smaller streamers, like between like the 20 and 70 kind of range, right? But it's a lot easier
Rico.
the higher you go.
Look at my nail. You see my nail?
Oh my god, those fucking shiny.
Look at how shiny it is. You see that? You see the
They're
light
so
bouncing
reflective.
off it? That's crazy.
Yo, you can legitimately just blind people with the sun with your fingers.
Praise the sun! Hey, is he throwing gang signs? I can't see! He's blinding me!
Oh shit. No, the only thing on me that'll reflect light is my bald ass head.
Show it.
No.
Show it.
Nope.
Do it.
I've already done that recently.
I know, we've seen.
Friggin' Birdo might end up putting that on the punishment list too as Nat 1 on a D100.
I was thinking about, for my sub goals for the subathon, one of them was gonna be I shave everything except the mustache. I mean, not my hair. I mean, like, just all down here. Keep the mustache.
Shave your eyebrows.
Oh, there's a clip of it, Rapid. Hey, Rose! What's up?
How's it going, Rose?
It's going good. Going good. We're talking about stupid stuff. We're being dumb. How are you?
As per the norm.
I have no idea where it is, Rapid. I don't remember. I think Tio made a clip of it or something, maybe. Yeah, there was one stream where Rico took off, or all the hats fell off of his head, and he did a dab. All the hats fell off, and it took his OG hat off, and he was just
the OG
bald Rico boy for at least a second.
It's up in the Discord somewhere.
I can't believe Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002. 2002 is also the year that I moved to South Carolina.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we moved to South Carolina after 9/11.
Yo.
I lived in New York. I saw it. I saw 9/11. That shit was crazy. I lived in Long Island. You could see the Twin Towers from there.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, happy belated birthday, Rose. Yeah, so
Happy
my
belated.
birthday... My birthday's September 14th. 3 days before my fucking birthday. I was at home. I was just at home, and it was on Long Island, and I don't know why I'd stayed there. I don't think I was in, like, I think we lived in Buffalo. So we lived in Buffalo, and I know I was visiting my grandma, and like all the power went out. It was weird. And like I went outside and I looked over, and then fucking like there they were. Just huge cloud of smoke. You can see the smoke pouring out of it. And yeah. That's my 9/11 story. And then 3 days later, no one really cared about my birthday. And then I swear, ever since 9/11, my birthday has sucked. I have never had a good birthday since 9/11. Like they're
That's
always
unfortunate.
terrible. Everyone always forgets, or no one really cares. So I stopped making a big deal about it. I used to like try to like be like, hey, you know, it's my birthday, let's do something, and no one would ever be able to do something or would want to do anything. So now I don't talk about my birthday. I try not to list my birthday anywhere. I just forget about it. Like if my wife brings me a cake, that's about it.
What I'm hearing right now is that we get you a sponsor for your birthday.
No. It's not gonna work out. Everyone that sponsors me will end up dying or something. I don't know.
We got you Manscaped. Oh shit, the company went bankrupt. Everybody died. There's a massive fire.
Shit, you owe us money now.
Everybody's hair got burned.
Yeah, they're like, you owe us money now.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, Ratchet and Clank is on there. Mafia as well. Mafia, I remember playing. Friend was really big into it. He was alright. The car physics were dumb.
I don't even know what Harmony of Dissonance is. Castlevania?
Harmony of Dissonance?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Wasn't that a GBA one?
I have no idea. Let me click it. Yep, Game Boy Advance. Never played it. I don't think I've ever played any of the handheld ones. I've only played console ones.
Pretty much the same here.
Oh no, that's sad. Dude, Rose, my whole life is sad. It's okay. It's cool now. It was really sad at first though. It's alright, we get over it. We either die or we get over it.
We overcome.
Harmony of Dissonance slaps so hard. Weren't you playing that on Twitter? I saw you posting something about that on Twitter, Jordy. I think that's the one. It was like you got a handful of those. You're playing on the Switch or something.
I played the NES and SNES ones. I'm not really familiar with any of the handheld ones. We'll try them eventually, though.
And Resident Evil 0 came out.
Don't the GBA ones have maps in the same way that like Metroid does?
I don't know.
I think so. Who was another one on this list that I saw earlier? Obviously there's the Tony Hawk stuff, but like that's Tony Hawk.
Oh, I thought you said 20 cocks.
20 cocks.
I was like, 20 cocks?
20 cocks?
What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't hear about that game.
20 cocks is a great game, okay? Look, there's a lot of studios out there that'll knock out some bangers like Genital Jousting and House, but 20 cocks, let me tell you, the finest of all House Party alternatives.
20 cocks.
It's actually what House Party was based off of, was 20 cocks.
I remember there was
Sonic Shuffle.
What's that?
Oh no, you said Sonic Stuffs.
There was
20 cocks.
There was one game called Geist. Have you ever heard of that?
Geist. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, so there's a game called Geist. It was like one of the GameCube launch titles, and it you're like a guy who can like become an ethereal form and like take over people's bodies and stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so there's a secret in that game that somebody found out like not too long ago. Mm-hmm. There's that lady you gotta save.
Yep.
You can see her privates.
What?
Like it's fully detailed. Yeah. In the original GameCube release of that game, if you like go into like this form of like a rat or something, you can like look up her skirt and see everything. Like it's all fully detailed down there. And I was like, what?
The fuck?
For what game?
Twitch was a bit late.
For what game?
Wow, how have I put up with Dylan for 3 months already?
Yeah, how have you, Rose?
Awesome blanky boy.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you for the 3 months. That was a good time to drop that resub when I was talking about that.
Yeah, perfect time.
Yeah, it's Geist. It's Geist. I remember because I was watching the Easter egg guy. I think that's the one who I forget what it was, either Oddhead or the Easter egg hunter. One of those guys was talking about it, and like they didn't show it obviously, but they were like, yeah. And I looked up the forums about it. No one posted a picture, but everyone says it's real. And I used to play Geist with my my best friend back when we were kids, because there was a multiplayer mode where you could just kill the shit out of each other. I think there was like an Odd Job reference in there, where if you were the chef, you could throw a plate and instantly kill somebody. Yeah, if you like took over the chef, you could throw a plate at somebody and instantly kill them. But yeah, weird little fact that I remember.
That is an interesting fact. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I look into secrets in games a lot. That's why I'm always so like nitpicky, and I always like go back and look at stuff because I really Easter eggs and secrets are like my favorite thing in a game. Absolutely,
Easter eggs are always a lot of fun for sure.
Like in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, when you talk to the professor, he always has the answer to the riddle in the tree in the background. It's just back there.
Yep. I noticed that when I was going through it, which was, if you pay attention to a lot of the background, like there's certain things in each area that just kind of like they kind of like guide you a little bit here and there, but it's something you have to really pay attention to.
Like the news.
Like the news.
Like
which
the
is
news.
Fake. I'm just kidding.
You know you're old when you go home at 10 p.m. Dude, go home at 10 p.m.? I want to be in bed at 10 p.m.
Actually,
Georgie does not let me out of this room until midnight or 1 in the morning. I mean, I willingly stream this late. Always. Yeah.
Well, the original Splinter Cell was 2002 as well.
I'm not gonna lie. The first like shooter game I ever played was Call of Duty World at War. So it's a little bit after this. I never really cared until then.
No, that's fair. I wasn't really too big on shooters. The
I
Time
didn't even
Splitters
play
kind of
Metal
went
Gear
one
Solid.
heart. Yeah, I didn't either actually. Well, I played the NES ones, but that was about it.
So anime.
Moving on. Oh, Age of
There's-
Mythology was on that list. That's what I wanted to say. Freaking Age of Mythology. I played that.
There's actually not a lot of anime that came out. But I know most of these. Well, not most of them. I know a couple of them pretty well. Naruto started in 2002. Dot Hack Sign. That's still the fucking weirdest anime I've ever fucking seen. I still don't know what that. I have no idea what that's about at all.
You don't?
And yeah, I still don't know. Because I used to watch it on Adult Swim, and I have no fucking clue what's going on ever. Transformers Armada. I watched that on Cartoon Network. That was my favorite version of Transformers. And fucking Duel Masters, knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pretty much knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
Knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. And Pokemon Advanced.
Tokyo Mew Mew. I know Box really likes Tokyo Mew. Tokyo Mew Mew. I know that.
Yeah, the rest of this looks like some shit you'd watch. What is that? Boku no
Probably.
Pico? Did you watch
Witch
that?
Hunter Robin was a good series. Witch Hunter Robin was a good series.
Oh, and Full Metal Panic. Yeah, Full Metal Panic was one my friends always told me.
You never saw
I had
this
to watch.
coming. I summoned
I like
Pile
Full Metal
3
Panic.
to draw 3 additional
like that
cards
one.
from my deck.
And yeah, Ghost in the Shell. I know Tokyo Underground, but it's not a good one. I don't like that. It wasn't that good. It was cheap. It was really, it really spoke out to the time it came out.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more anime than this. Like Trigun or something would be on here. I don't know when those
I
came
think
out.
Trigun's in the 90s, wasn't it?
Was Trigun in the 90s? You're probably right. If Naruto came out in 2002, Trigun would have been way before that. And Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know why I'm giving him so much credit. Trigun. Trigun is one of my favorite animes of all time. Short and sweet. You know what really reminds me of Trigun? Demon Slayer.
Does it really? Does it really
Yeah.
remind you of that?
I mean, not like they're not like the same. It's just that they're short and they're sweet. They're short and sweet.
Oh, that's what you
Like,
mean.
there's-
It
it's
just
very
gets straight to
rare-
the point, but it has
Yeah.
the gags.
It's
Gotcha.
very rare to have an anime that has like filler episodes you care about, and like you care about like almost every single character.
Mm-hmm. No,
I mean,
for sure.
there's obviously like 2 people that are over the top annoying. That's about it.
Mhm.
1998 was the anime debut.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
And Yu Yu Hakusho was 1992. Holy shit. What a
No,
good
Hakusho was an
anime to
early
be
settler.
so old. Still a
Hakusho
good
was
fucking
super
show.
old.
Oh, I'm wearing the shirt. I just realized I'm wearing the shirt.
I really enjoyed the second season of Yu Yu Hakusho. Holy shit.
Yeah. Shit. I'd ban Kurama. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm not gay, but horny whip boy is horny whip boy. You know what I'm saying?
Especially transformed.
Specially transformed, yeah. So any games coming out this year that you're interested in?
I don't know. There's not that much I'd probably be down to buy right away, honestly.
Not
I
even
usually like
Kirby?
to take my time. I do want to play Kirby, but I don't know if I'll play it right away. I'd like to see if it ends up being as good as I hope it's going to be. I don't know. I don't want to like raise my expectations too high, but I also don't want to like underestimate it as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There's a lot of games I want to get. But I have, my brother sent me all those games that I have now, and I just don't know what to do. I'm just like, I mean, I have so many games I could play. It really put into perspective how many video games there are, and I was like, I could stream for the rest of my life, every day, and I was still not like, I'll probably finish like maybe 10% of every game that ever comes out, if I'm lucky.
There's so much out there. Oh my god. And like, for me, I want to play a lot of the Japanese titles that I've always wanted to get to, right? Because like that's the reason I learned Japanese was to play all those RPGs, and I've played a lot, but there's just so much out there. Like it takes up so much time just to run one RPG,
and to
then
even
you've got, like,
find
this
them,
mountain.
to even find them, it's hard. Like there's some games like some Japanese only releases that like I've only just heard about, like the Evangelion game for fucking N64. There's 100 games for the N64. I didn't even know that existed.
There's about 16 games for Evangelion. There's a lot of Saturn, there's Dreamcast, there's a few PlayStation. A lot of them are pretty iffy, but I haven't played all of them. I like when an anime does have an RPG version though. Like when you get an anime that has an RPG variant to it for a video game, I really like being able to re-experience the anime. You look like a cocoon. No, you look like a bagworm, sorry. Wonderful. But yeah. There definitely are a lot. I want to play the there's a Full Metal Alchemist RPG that I have for Game Boy Advance. I want to play it because the combat system in the game is based on actual alchemy. So like you'd mix different elements or whatever together and create an attack or a defensive move, healing move or something like that. It's pretty damn creative with the battle system. I really want to play it at some point, but I'm pretty sure it was Japanese only.
It does sound pretty advanced.
Yes. There's also a Mare Heaven one, and I want to play that at some point because I really enjoyed the Mare Heaven anime. And the other one I have is Elemental Jade. That one's another one I want to play.
We should play the Inuyasha PS2 RPG. All right.
I haven't heard much about it.
Buy it and send it to me. I'll play it.
I haven't heard much about it. Does it run through like the main story?
I have no idea.
Like,
I just want Georgie to buy me a game. Nah? Okay, then we won't play it. Simple. Glad we got that conversation over with.
GG.
I like it. I love when people are like, "Hey, you should get this game," and it's like, you just look it up and it's like, "Oh, hey, $120? Can I emulate it? I can't emulate it. $120 though. I'll think about it."
That's fair.
Beats me? Who beats you? Inuyasha beats you, Georgie? Oh my god! Wow, that's pretty traumatic.
Talk about doggy style.
I mean, I'd let him, not gonna lie.
True,
Isn't Inuyasha's like 12 years old? Georgie.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's like canonically like freaking how old? Look.
12 years old.
He's half human. He's not 12.
Yeah, it's
he's not fucking 12.
Sesshomaru's
like 17.
Sesshomaru's like 5,000. Yeah. That's canon. Look it up.
5,000 years old.
Inuyasha, the original cat boy. So, my son, he just started going to school by me.
Yep.
I used to drive him all the time because of my ex-wife and our arrangement.
Yeah.
And like, it's so weird to see him get off the bus It's just so weird. I have to walk out to the bus and then get him on the bus, and then when he gets off, I walk him home because we got like a pretty where he's got to walk through is a pretty dangerous intersection because it's like there's like a yellow light and it's a 4-way with no stop sign.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, I
hate those.
I always walk him back. I always walk him with his little sister. She's 2, and she just goes, "Ian, Ian!" and she runs up to him, and then he's like, "Hey!" and he's like going to hug her, and then she walks up to him and punches him in the balls.
Oh dear.
It was funny. And I was like, "No, you can't do that." She goes,
I wonder who she's learning from.
"Not me. I don't just walk up and punch people in the balls."
Do you not?
No.
How many times have you told me that you would punch that man in the balls?
I fondled them gently.
That's fair. That's
Jeez, Rico.
I should know better by now. I'm sorry.
Ye
I'm
of
sorry.
little faith. Ye of the littlest of faith.
I apologize. I apologize.
You just noticed Rico's hat? I'm not taking you to war anytime soon. I wouldn't want to see
There's
that.
a sniper at 5 o'clock.
He wouldn't even
It's already
notice.
taken out 17 of our men.
The only way he'd notice if someone's ass was out, he'd be like, I sense thickness. Someone out here is dummy thick.
I sense a dumpy. A dumpy unlike any other I've ever encountered in life. That dumpy's power level is over 9,000.
I can't believe I won 15 keys of the same game. I should have kept them all and sold them to everybody. For the same price as the game. Yeah. What 15 I had 15 keys, could have sold them all for $20. Damn, I'd be rich. I could just retire.
I'm sorry, Greg. I'm sorry.
Why is Rico not in Dylan's lap? I don't know. Ask him. It's because of his shitty green screen, not gonna lie. It's over 9,000. Where the fuck is Dolly? Is Dolly in the chat? Someone tell Dolly to show up so I can DM them this last key. Have you heard of the collective?
The collective? What you talking about?
It's a stream team.
It's a stream team? No, I have not heard of the collective.
Okay.
Is it like the Hive?
So I don't know. I don't really know much about stream teams. So I know this guy. I met when I first started on Twitch. I was in an advertising server for Discord.
Yeah.
Mistake. Never do that shit. I met like 4 people there. I met the one guy who owns it, who like funnels all the follows to himself.
Yeah.
And these 3 other dudes. I still kind of talk to them. There's Cobra, Westy, and One-Eyed Raiden. Raiden's the only one I really see around anymore. But the Westy guy...
Cobra. I've seen Cobra in the early days when I first met you.
Yeah, because that's when I saw him. And the Westy guy, he's part of this thing called the Collective. And, live video game TV or whatever? I think that's his name. So there was like this whole thing around this whole stream team. So it was run by this guy, Blood Reaper Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And so like he would host the giveaway in his stream, right?
Yeah.
And then he would tell the people in his stream that every time they recruited somebody to watch the stream, they would get a ticket to win said thing he was giving away. And he was going to give away a Steam Deck. So he was going to give away a Steam Deck. And that this whole team is based around, like, basically, pyramid scheming all the views and stuff and money to this guy.
Yeah.
And he was talking about the Steam Deck. And this one dude got a lot of recruits. I think his name was, like, it started with an R.
R.R. Martin?
No, and it had something to do with, like, Egypt. I think that's what it was.
Oh, the Winged Dragon of Ra.
No. But, okay, so this guy, he was trying to get the Steam Deck, so he got a bunch of recruits, and then he recorded this guy later and saying like, hey, so what happened with the giveaway? I thought it was a Steam Deck. And he's like, ha, you think I can afford a Steam Deck? And he had recorded when he said it was a Steam Deck. So he has this video where it's like the guy's talking about, I'm giving away the Steam Deck. And then he recorded him when he told the guy, ha, you're crazy. I'm not giving away a Steam Deck. I don't have the money for that. And then in his Discord, he bought an Xbox Series S for himself.
So you're telling me that Artisan Builds was part of this group?
This guy did the same fucking thing as Artesian Builds just did, and he's getting like fucking flamed for it.
I love that so much when I see Artesian Builds die.
He stepped down. He left. He said, "I'm done." He said, "I don't want to be a part of this anymore." He handed the keys to this collective team to somebody else, and he's not going to stream. He's not going to be on social media. He just gave up.
Well, he has to. He has to quit. Like, there's no way you recover from that.
Well, yeah. Like now your reputation is just tarnished. It was like,
yeah, you're done.
It was wild.
Unless you're on TikTok, you're fine on TikTok.
Like if you're gonna
wrong on TikTok.
If you're gonna steal stuff from anybody, just be upfront about it. You know, just like if you're gonna be like, hey guys, send me free stuff and subscribe and give me all your money. Like at least be upfront about it. And then just like, you know what I'm saying?
No strings attached.
Yeah, anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. So the live video game TV guy is the one who, like, he was always calling this guy out in his group because of how toxic they were. And, like, all this shit happened. And he's basically like, I fucking told you! I told you! I told you! Just so weird. I can't believe someone could make a living like ripping off so many other people. That's how do you do that? Like I already have nightmares that I accidentally left my stream running. I couldn't imagine having nightmares about stealing money from people.
Yeah, no,
I had a dream last night that I was speedrunning Legend of Dragoon, and so my dream was I was streaming, I was speedrunning Legend of Dragoon, but I was so tired I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I left the stream running, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, where's Dylan? What's going on? What's this?" Georgie was like coming over to my house, banging on my fucking door, like, "Get up! Start streaming!" And
is that how you normally think of Georgie?
Yes, yes. And then like I woke up in the middle of the night, like, what the fuck? I was like, what's... I walked downstairs to make sure the stream wasn't running. That's like my recurring nightmare is that I'm accidentally still streaming or something.
That's entirely fair. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a scary thought for people just like, to have the camera running, to have OBS just still running, and like you're having all the conversations in the background. Like, not necessarily saying anything bad, but just like the off chance that somebody walks naked behind you.
Oh yeah, that'll never happen here because this room is teeny tiny, and I always I have to shut my camera off because it's like, you know, I can't leave this running. I gotta shut it off before I leave.
Rico stole my wallet when I was hiding behind the green screen. Oh.
Give me your wallet.
He's not lying.
I can't believe that. Wow.
There's a few credit cards in here that are still unused. Do you want some?
Yeah, just actually, you're in my stream right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in your stream.
Yeah, just send them there.
Okay. Post them over here.
Oh yeah, dude. So today's my year and 1 day that I've been on Twitch. 1 year ago, I started this whole Twitch adventure. And I've
Which
always
is really impressive.
Always wanted to take it back. Remember there was that streamer dude that left his stream on when he got handies with himself? No? I thought you were about to talk about when Snoop Dogg left his stream running and he still got a ton of fucking money.
That's fair.
Thanks. Thanks, Rico. Perfect.
You're gonna copy that down?
Yeah, no, I already copied it.
Oh, perfect.
Got him.
Dude, I've been outed.
Got him. I'm gonna need Georgie. Can you DM me the link to that, please? Thanks. Just so I can verify. Just so I can verify. No other reason. Just for verification purposes. Anyway. Yeah. So like 1 year on Twitch. It's super surreal. I didn't think we'd get I'd get this far. I thought at some point I would have just given up or something.
No, and it's a good thing you stayed. A
Oh,
lot
no,
of people
I
love you. A lot of people appreciate you.
Didn't stay because I want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Georgie, you really need to let this man go. I'm just kidding.
Georgie's kind of a son of a bitch.
How can you enslave this man and put him in front of a computer and play video games all the time?
Exactly. Dude, like, come on. Oh, shit. I think my switchblade comb broke. Fuck.
Shit. Now how are you supposed to tinker with it?
I'm willing to make the sacrifice. Yep, Georgie would be willing to make the sacrifice. My wife constantly threatens that she's going to ship herself out to Georgie, and I'm like, he's gay. And she's like, that's the best part. I don't have to have sex anymore. It's like, ugh, we don't have sex anyway. That's marriage, Rico.
No, I'm sure.
I'd have 2 Taylors. I know 2 Taylors now. Dylan is actually in Georgie's basement.
Yo, that would be the best rent right there. Georgie's basement.
Help.
You blinked a little too much. I'm not sure what the right answer was.
How much porn have you ever had at once on your computer? Like, data-wise?
The fuck? On my computer or just in general?
Like, on your computer at one time. Just the most storage you've ever taken.
The most storage. Do we include games?
Porn games? Yeah. I'll take those.
Okay. In that case, Kanye would probably be proud of me for this. I'd probably say around 1.4
1.4 what?
terabytes.
Oh, God. Yeah, it cut out when you said terabytes. I heard 1.4, and I was like, oh, gigabytes? That's kind of... Terabytes, wow. I don't think I've never had porn saved on my computer, honestly.
That's fair.
There's actually one video I've had saved on my computer, and that's it. It was AMV Hell 0. And that's because it was just like a funny hentai. It was AMV Hell, but all hentai. It was hilarious. That shit was so funny. Only porn I've ever had on my computer. Everything else I just
wait. Hold up. You've played School Days.
Is that considered hentai?
Wait, did you play the family-friendly version?
Well, no, I saw the ending. I don't know if the ending is in the
fair.
family-friendly version, but I don't remember any like sexual encounters. I remember it was always like never showed.
There's a lot in the game.
I just remember it didn't show any of it and it alluded to what was happening.
Oh, in that case, you played the family-friendly version.
Yeah, probably then.
Yeah.
Hi, Byron. Byron's done playing
That's
ukulele.
for the best, honestly.
But
That is for the best.
I saw the anime though, so
It's not a good game. It really
Yeah.
isn't. I love that the good ending is just don't get in a relationship.
that's the good ending in life. I'm not gonna lie. If you can
It's a very blunt.
if you can just learn to love yourself, you will have the best life ever. It's as simple.
That's exactly
as
what that is the moral of the
Yeah.
Love yourself, have good life.
Easy game. Oh my god. Byron is legit just streaming and talking in the chat. He's becoming
Wait.
Otakash.
Turn 1 of 30. Mario Party 4. I see.
I can't believe this guy.
Did this man just literally take a break just to talk to you?
I
And us?
think
Sorry,
so.
us.
I don't agree, but love yourself for sure. Greg, it's simple. If you can love yourself, if those Buddhist monks can live for 60 years, or for like an entire like 120 years without ever touching their dicks once, I think we can be happy by ourselves.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll tell you what, my divorce, huge eye opener for me. And like that time I was alone, I absolutely valued it. I did date, and then I met my current wife, but I absolutely could have just been alone. I had enough. I had enough the first go around, and I was like, that's yeah, you know what? If I lose this next one, I'm just done. I'm just done with it.
GG no re.
I sometimes stream and watch Dylan or Rico. I don't know how you guys do it. I cannot chat in someone's chat and focus on my game at the same time. I can watch. I can watch, yeah, but I can't chat in it. It's weird. Feels weird to me.
I have a lot of trouble listening if I'm watching something. Like if I have somebody in the corner of my screen and I'm just like keeping them up, if I'm streaming and I just want to like make sure that I'm kind of like paying attention, right? A little bit. I'll do that, but like most of my attention is going to be on stream itself and talking to people as much as possible. Because otherwise, people will go, "You missed my message. You missed my message. I'm being ignored."
You're terrible. You're terrible. The guy you rated today, I was trying to talk to him, and he totally fucking ignored everything I said.
That's true. You sent 3 messages, and he didn't respond to a single one.
He didn't respond to a single fucking one.
It's like, did I hear Breath of Fire? And the guy is just like, okay, we're just gonna just right past that. All 3 of those messages.
He's got his blinders on. All he can see is Rico and his 69,000 views, and he's like.
He literally called it out too. I'm just like, dude.
I've never seen anyone do that. I've never seen it. I thought he was when he said like what you said to me. He's like, I thought he was gonna pull my whole analytics up. I thought this guy legit just looked you up on like Social Blade. And was about to pull up all your stats and just be like, this is Ricovaz. Full name, actually, Ricardo Estevez von Julio III. He's worn a total of 75 hats. He has 103 subscribers, and he's been masturbating every day on Chatterbait since 2003.
2002. Thank you.
Well, I was just making it up, but well, okay.
I'd like to be honest with.
Wait, say it again. You cut out.
I just like to be honest with the record.
Okay. I appreciate
that. I take
that.
good pride in that.
I got something.
That's back when webcams were like what, like less than 360p, 240.
Rico, what's the most what's your biggest regret gaming wise? Like, what's a game that you regret never finishing to this day?
Never finishing to this day.
If you need time to think about it, I've already got my answer.
You can go ahead and answer first. I'll think about it.
There was a Flash game on Toonami. It was Dragon Ball Z, and it was fighting the Ginyu Force. It was back when the Ginyu Force was the first episodes of Dragon Ball Z were airing. I know that game. And I never beat it. It was so hard.
I know that game.
If you died, I would defeat Goldo, Birder, and Jace, and then Raccoon. I could barely get past him, and then Ginyu would beat me. One time, I got the first form Frieza, and I could not fit. It was like an RPG. And if you lose, you had to start over. And I could not get past Frieza. And then that game doesn't exist anymore. I can't find it anywhere.
I remember that game. I did beat it, but I don't remember what the ending was like. I don't think it was all that exciting, though, the ending. It was like pretty underwhelming.
I didn't really care. It was just fun. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a really fun game. It was a really fun game.
Really fun Flash game. If anyone ever finds that Flash game, send that to me, and I'll stream me beating it. I have no idea.
There are archives of Flash games like that. There's a huge archive of like old school stuff like that.
I just don't know what it's called, and there's so many Dragon Ball Flash games.
There are so many. Oh my god. So freaking many. I want to speedrun Neopets. Just the entire game series.
Let's speedrun a Tamagotchi dying.
There's a freaking Neopets DS game. Like the last game they ever released before they just disappeared.
Wait, the DBZ GBC game was so fucking hard. Are you talking about Legacy of Goku?
No, Legacy of Goku was Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Color, there were 3. I think there were 2 Japanese only and 1 that wasn't. I don't remember what it was though. I know Supersonic Warriors was also GBA.
Yeah, I played Legacy of Goku 1 was trash. It was so hard. That was one of the most difficult games I played on the Game Boy Advance. And then I didn't want to play 2 because of it, but Legacy of Goku 2 was so fucking good. That's
I
that
love
was
Legacy of Goku too.
So fun, so
I have it
much
behind
different
me.
than 1. I love
I have that right
dude.
behind
I
me.
used to play that at. I remember when I would go visit my grandma in the summer. I would always have that game on me, and I just replay it.
I would run through the entire series again ASAP, honestly. But yeah, to answer your question, a game that I regret not finishing. If I had to be like perfectly honest with my OCD, it's probably not going to be an interesting answer. Probably a very disappointing answer, honestly. But 100%ing Animal Crossing the first game. I almost had it 100%ed, never finished it.
Ooh.
Almost 100%ed it. Everything. The only thing I was missing was the Coelacanth at the end. I had the Coelacanth once, but my what happened was there was a power outage, and I could never get it again. Never.
Damn. Hero said, "Are there any games that you regret beating?" That's a good question.
That's a complicated one.
So I think there's 2 ways to answer this question. So, any games that you regret beating? I regret beating Persona 3 because I want to beat it now, first playthrough. I loved it so much, I'm sad that I beat it. Because I want to play through it again. A game that I just outright regret beating? Honestly, there's probably one in my Steam library. Out of all, like, because I always do achievements, and it's probably, if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be on Steam.
100%ing Far Cry 2. Fuck that game. I actually really liked Far Cry 1. I thought it was a good idea. It was a good concept. I enjoyed Far Cry 1. Far Cry 2 was a game built around a fire simulator. The fires in that game were so good. Everything else about the game, garbage.
I found it. The Basement Collection.
The Basement Collection.
The Basement Collection.
Heck is that?
It's basically like a bunch of shit that was like from the guys who made Super Meat Boy. A bunch of like random games in a collection. They have some of the hardest fucking achievements I've ever had to get, and none of the games were fun.
Ouch.
Like there's like a prototype Meat Boy in there that's just like incredibly fucking hard. It's the Kaizo Meat Boy.
Ouch.
Yeah, I
have all the
regret
Meat Boy,
100%ing that.
I have all of the Meat Boy Impossible badges on Congregate.
If I haven't beat this game, but if I did, it'd probably be the one. Spelunky too. If I ever beat that game, I'd fucking totally regret that.
Was the RPG series on Congregate called like Epic Battle Fantasy or something like that? EBF. I didn't like those games at all.
Wasn't that?
I didn't
that
like
was
any
a
of them.
Flash game.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Yeah,
them. I
Epic
did
Battle
not like them at
Fantasy.
all.
They were just like one fight each installment, I think.
People would brag about them all the fucking time, and
It
I'd
was
just
just
be
a
like, I don't like them. They're
was a quick, fun
the
little
chibi
thing.
style's cute. The chibi style's cute. There's no story. There's nothing to them. They're garbage. They brought up like all these different anime characters and just put them in like a super deformed like style, like little, what would you want to call it, like a fake RPG Maker game basically.
Yeah.
Using the Final Fantasy text boxes and whatnot.
So
I didn't like it.
There's a couple games, like if I say 100% beating, it's probably what I said. It's probably the Basement Collection. I really regret playing that 100% because it wasn't worth it. I should have just refunded it. Story-wise, probably Genital Jousting. I just kind of want to erase that from my mind. That was so fucking weird. Like, I'm so fucked up from that. What's on my shirt? It's like a Yu Yu Hakusho and Hiei. His short little ass cut off. Because he's so short.
So hard for Hiei to get noticed.
Always. He's basically the Mike Wazowski of the group. Hey, there I am! I'm on the cover! I bought all the Fear games. I gotta play those. Dude, Genital Jousting, it was... I don't know. I thought it would be a fun, like, haha, really fun game, but it was just so... It was beyond gross. Like, the whole game was just so gross. I was just like, wow, this is... Huh, I'm glad I got this for free.
Yeah. Yo, I'm really hoping Dom will do another, like, Dom will be able to do another one with, like, me, you, whoever, what
what was it called again? Pummel Party. That was
Oh,
so
yeah.
fun. That was
Yeah.
so fucking fun.
Of course, I was sick.
You sick bastard.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Freaking, I hate my kids get sick. I got to take care of my kids, and I always know after I'm done taking care of them, I'm gonna get sick. Every time. I knew it when they were all three of them were puking that week. I was like, it's gonna end up. I'm gonna have it. I was like, I'm 100% gonna have it, and I did.
That's what happens when you have kids, though.
Yeah. When I had my son, though, I knew that was what I was born for. I was born to be a dad.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I was like, I gotta be the dad my dad never was.
Yeah.
Either my dad never was, and my 3 stepdads never were.
That's pretty much how I view it as well. Like, once I have kids, that's basically how I want to live life. Is just like vicariously live through them and re-experience what it should have been like to have a.
I really want.
Like-
I want Aiden to be his own person, but I do want to pass my love of games on to him. He's just not taking it. He's not taking the game thing. He only likes Fortnite, basically everything kids like now is the only games he likes. And I'm like, dude, please, just love an RPG. I'm telling you, Aiden, just play one RPG. If you hate it, I will never ask you again. But just play one. And I know he's gonna love them. Like he needs a stronger sense of morality. Because he just doesn't really have a good moral compass right now. And I was like, dude, if you just play these games, you'll easily get one.
RPGs are so good at moral structure.
That's where I get my morals from.
Is it?
Yeah, like from all the games I've played. That's how I became the person I am today. Send free stuff to
video
P.O.
games.
Box 13550, Hamilton, Ohio 45013. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Yeah, that's where I got my moral code, from video games. Did I get it from the hero? No. I agree. Let's kill everybody and start over. Restart the world. Everyone sucks. Restart. Hit the reset button. Where's Soa? Let's go. It's funny because as a kid watching, because I always played those games. Well, I watched my uncle play them first. That's how I fell in love with them. So one of the earliest games I can remember my uncle playing was Lunar. He played Lunar. And I remember a lot of that game. And it was very, the hero is innocent young boy. And like I was also innocent young boy. And so I was just like, maybe this is something I really vibe with. And then I started playing games, and I started playing RPGs and stuff. And then I formed that moral compass of like, you can save everybody, be good, and shit like that. So like Tales of Symphonia, that was like one of the big ones where I was like, you don't have to sacrifice anybody. You can just fight for a better tomorrow with everybody. And now that I'm older, I'm like, bruh, just let him restart the world. It'll probably be better this time. It can't get any worse. There are some really racist people out there. Okay? Yep. Maybe just kill everybody. It's so funny how it like slowly shifted.
Let's just hit that chrono trigger.
Yeah. And another thing I really like about streaming that I've noticed is that I do a lot of stuff now that I never did before. So like before I streamed, I always went the good guy route. I always chose the right answer. I always went with the strongest build. And I would just play the game. I would just sit there. I would like I said, like when I stream, it's pretty much what I do anyway, like talk wise. But in game wise, like that shit when I was playing Thousand Year Door, the Hooktail tries to trick you and he's like, hey, I'll give you these coins, and I'm like, fuck your coins. And then he's like, I'll give you this super rare badge, and I'm like, take that badge and shove it up your ass. And he's like, I'll let you smell my feet. And I was like, now hold on. You'll let me what? I'll let you smell my feet. And I was like, okay, I'll smell your feet. And then he killed me. But the moral of the story is I never would have done that if I wasn't streaming. And like dumb shit like that in games. Like when in Metal Gear Solid, Meryl got shot by the sniper. So I shot her. I was like, fuck you, you're useless anyway. So I shot her while she was on the ground, and then everyone on the comm was screaming at me, Snake! What the fuck, dude? What is wrong with you, Snake? everybody's just giving me shit, and I was like, she's laying there dying. If I kill her first, then at least I killed her.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Put her out of her
and then
misery.
like I would never. And now the ice needle joke has gone so far that I always use ice builds. I do like ice. I've always liked ice as an element / magic, but it gets like outclassed pretty quick. So I would always like, if I would use an ice sword, I wouldn't keep using it, or ice spells. I would stop. Now I have them on the fucking map button, and I always use ice. Just everything's ice. Doesn't matter how strong or weak something gets. I'm gonna make the ice a part of it. That's what I like about. That's beautiful. I love that about streaming and just doing different stuff all the time and being goofy.
That's entirely understandable.
I am physically unable to do any bad actions in video games. I feel so bad afterwards. Sometimes I'll accidentally make an NPC angry at me, and I'll just save scum my way out of it. So, I have a good story about that, Tio. When I played Dark Souls 3, before I streamed, I rolled into the fat guy who's standing by the elevator. I rolled into him, and I aggroed him. And I reset the game. He was aggroed every time. I stopped playing Dark Souls. Was it Dark Souls 3? Or was it 1?
You're talking about the Onion Knight, right?
Not the Onion Knight. No, it was another guy. It was either 1 or 3. So, I reset, and he was still aggroed. I quit that run and started over, even though I was like really close to the end of the game. Now, if I did that shit on stream now, I would make that motherfucker chase me to a cliff and I'd push him off. And I'd laugh about it. And then I'd just move on. Because whether I get the bad, the neutral, or the good ending, I don't give a shit. I'm going to make it funny.
That's entirely fair, no. When it comes to streaming, yeah, like, you can definitely have like a different moral compass when it comes to playing a video game, just for the sake of like, being able to re-experience something in a unique way, or being able to like approach something in a unique way that like, I don't know, how do you put into words? There are more ways to play a game than you'd normally be attributed to, right? And being able to like either challenge yourself a little bit differently, or just do something for the sole sake of just seeing what else is there. Yeah. Whether it's a text dialogue option, or whether it's just to see how things play out if you do in a certain. There can be a lot of fun ways to that otherwise you wouldn't have tried. And and when everybody in chat is saying don't do something and you do it anyway, that's the best feeling.
Oh yeah, that's also one of my favorite things about streaming. When someone's trying to spoil something for me, like when someone specifically, like I've had it happen before, someone specifically is like, hey, if you do X and Y, you'll get the good ending. Make sure you get that ending. And then I'll be like, and then so X is like, don't kill this guy. Y is like, get this girl to come back to the hub. And as soon as they say that, I'll be like, oh shit, that's a good idea. And I will stab Guy. I will stab him. And then that person will leave and never watch me again. And I'm like, good. Go. Stop spoiling stuff for people. Shut the fuck up and watch the game. If you
Body hits the floor.
if you want to spoil the game for somebody, make one of your friends play it and make them hate you. I don't know you.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Look what I did because of you. Look what I did.
This body's on your hands. Wait, what?
Greg's spoiling. Can we time out Greg? Can we get Greg a timeout?
A little bit of a timeout.
A little bit of a timeout.
60 second timeout.
60, 50 seconds maybe? 69 seconds to be funny?
69 minutes.
There it is. Thanks, Georgie.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't deal with that here. Yeah, the worst part is when someone will ruin like a puzzle for you, or like, you know, the answer to something. You can't, because you can't take that back and you can't go an alternate route. You just know the answer now, and that ruins it. Like, that's half the fun, is watching someone try to figure something out. Or whatever. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it for me. Apparently, there are guys out there who just love to tell you every single iota of information in a game. They want you to know if you do this, there is a 0.00001% chance you will get a secret victory where the victory screen will do this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then when you get that, it's just like, oh, I guess that's cool. But when you get that shit on accident, it's like, yo, holy shit, did you see this?
It's such a good feeling.
Yeah, and then when someone like ruins it, I hate that. I can't stand that shit. Those guys can go. They can go. I don't.
When it comes, yeah,
like,
no, 100%.
Enjoy the game and the story with me. Don't ruin it for me. Don't like, cause if I don't want my first playthrough ruined, I'll go do something else. Like I won't stream it.
Yeah. When it comes to resetting like an RPG or something like that, I do have an emotion. Like I get involved first into a world, right? Because like that's your first experience into that world. You're gonna have you have a unique view of it. You have unique emotions tied to the characters. Resetting a run for an RPG when you're not like when you haven't finished it before, that's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
That's just straight up a bad feeling.
Yeah.
It's hard to get back into it and not just drop it there. You can't just do that. It's so hard to do. You feel like you're taking away from the experiences the characters are having in a way. It's a world they're but you're experiencing it with them. So like, if you were to do that, it's almost like preventing that from ever happening.
Yeah, and there's like honestly, there's a lot of people who like when they play a game, like I do this myself, where like say I'm playing Superman 64 or something, you know, as an example, and I'm trying to fly through the rings, and I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? What the fuck, dude? There's no way to do this. Like I like that's just stuff I say out loud to myself all the time out of instinct, and everyone takes that as an opening to tell me exactly what to do next, and I'm like I'm like, that's me like talking to myself, like, what the fuck, dude? Like I'm getting frustrated out loud. What do I do? Where do I go? Like, what am I supposed to do next? And then a lot of people will just jump in with just go this way, just do this, it's actually right here. And then like it's because it's very obvious when I'm like, fuck, what do I do now? And then I'm like, hey Georgie, copy and paste that section of the website real quick. Like, because I will ask very bluntly, like when I'm tired of looking for something, I'll be like, hey artist, do you know what the next town I'm supposed to go to is? I have no fucking clue. I'm just tired of looking for it. Or Georgie, copy and paste that section for me. Or Knackle, like I'll do that. But when I'm like talking to myself, I'm like trying to walk myself through it. Like, okay, this is the last thing I did. This is what I did to control this. It's got to be something like this. And then someone jumps in and like solves it for me. You know, if someone did that for the guy who played the Cuphead tutorial level, we wouldn't have that gold of that guy playing the Cuphead tutorial level. Yeah. That wouldn't exist if someone just told him everything to do. That's the best part of shutting the fuck up and letting someone play a game.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Like, first time experiences and accidentally just like bumping into certain like glitches or, you know, things that could potentially happen just on their own by you just playing the game as a first time experience. There's so much you can experience that nobody else has potentially experienced before in so many different games. Like, I know there's a lot of retro games that have been played like a billion times, but there are opportunities for things to happen that have never happened before, never been captured before. And like, if you backseat too much and you like force a person into every scenario that's the right way of doing things, they'll never have those opportunities to encounter those kind of moments. So no, I definitely understand that 100%.
You know, what's going on in the real world?
I believe the world's on fire right now.
That's true. Yeah, the world is on fire. People are dying in Ukraine.
That's
Russia's
unfortunate,
invading.
actually, the war.
Yeah. And then
everybody's closing off basically any connections to Russia whatsoever, so they don't really have the economical flow going through internationally anymore.
Yeah, and gas is fucking $4.
Which is stupid, and freaking Biden's blaming it on which is total bullshit.
Yeah, I have no clue. Like, It cost me, like, when I was driving Aiden and Elise to school, because I had to drive them all the time, it was costing me, like, $50 a week to fill my tank. And that's what it used to cost to fill my fucking truck every 2 weeks.
Yep.
It's insane. Hockey is still a sport. Hockey's a good sport, though. I think Putin is looking for the frozen flame. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Who's he going to switch with? Trump? Is he going to switch bodies with Trump?
That'd be fucked up. It's all in the cards. It's all in the cards.
Yeah, there's so much going on. A whole bunch of, like, singers are dying recently.
It's true.
Not really any that I
Meatloaf
knew.
died recently too, though.
Meatloaf died too. That's the only. I think that was the last one that I actually knew of, a person that I knew.
It's fair.
That was ugh. Rest in peace, Meatloaf.
Amazing singer. Absolutely amazing.
It's nice to be able to just sit in this box in my room and not think about anything.
Hide away from the world. This is the world. These four walls.
That pregnant Ukrainian was accused by Russians as being a trauma actor. I don't even know what that is. I didn't even know there's anything about a pregnant Ukrainian.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then meanwhile, Mr. Beast is buying islands and leaving his friends on it to give it away to give it away to them.
I love Mr. Beast. He's so fucking funny.
She's a Ukrainian influencer? Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, like, if I was in Ukraine, frick, I'd be milking that shit. I'd be milking that shit for views. Why not? If it's happening. I just wouldn't be upfront about it. I would just, you know, make it seem like I'm actually genuinely concerned and then, like, you know, get as much as I can out of it while it's happening.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, like, you gotta make the best out of what you have, you know? If that shit's happening and, like, you stand to, like, turn it into something good, do it.
So are you saying specifically that you would bring it back to the cause?
Wait, what do you mean bring it back to the cause? Like, bring it back to, like, what's going on?
Yeah, like, support the country.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, just like.
I feel like that could have been worded better just to tie it in a little better.
A lot of people like to try to hide. I don't try to hide anything. Like, there's no point. Like, if you got something like that going on in your life, and you're someone who's trying to make it big or get noticed or whatever, that's the perfect platform to use. Like, even if you don't care about what's going on, that's the perfect way to, like, get people to notice you. She was at a hospital when it got bombed and pictures released, not by her, of her covered in dust and blood, and regular Russian people just yelled fake. Oh, now Russians are yelling fake news. How the turns have tabled.
How the turntables.
Got a migraine, got a nap? Have a good nap, Greg. We'll be here. But yeah, like, I saw, oh my gosh, I saw this one video. This guy was he was like in a room, and he was videotaping a German tank. Or not a German tank, sorry. German tank, I don't know why that came out. I play World at War a lot. It was a Russian tank, and he's got his equipment out, and he's filming it, and they shot around at him. Blew up, like, the building, didn't kill the guy, and he just, like, dove in the window and, like, ran downstairs. It was crazy.
Pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up.
Thanks, Dill. And yes, at least I'm not in a coma. I mean, that's some... God. Coma would be nice. Not gonna lie.
Don't you wake up from a coma feeling terrible, though?
Well, no, because a nice 3-month coma, like, you just skip 3 months of your life, and, like, you're on, like, proper feeding. So when you wake up, you're, like, skinny as hell. Like, you're actually in good shape. All your fat's gone.
I mean, but that also means your muscles deteriorated.
That's fine. You can work the muscles back up. It's hard to get rid of fat. Muscles are easy to build.
It's fair. As long as you don't go too far. If your muscles are atrophied, it does take a while to get them back to fit to the functions that they need to serve.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a streamer, who cares if you got muscles, you know?
That's true. You just, I guess, wheelchair your way over. I guess you already have your gaming chair that way. It's hard for both.
You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna look up something real quick.
Okay. You just go to sleep one night, wake up
Damn
3
it.
months later.
I can't find him.
What you looking for?
I'm trying to find out what Papa John's doing right now. He's gone. He's like off the map.
Papa John's off the map? What are you talking about?
Ever since the thing where he's like, "Oh, there's a storm coming," when he was all sweaty and gross looking, he's been gone. He's just disappeared. Yeah, that's it. Ever since that interview, he's just been gone. No one knows where he is. Damn. The hunt for John. The hunt for John is on, guys. Where is Papa John? Papa John is still trying really hard not to say the N-word. It's gonna be years and years of training before he can stop. Stop saying it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be like greater than Carmen Sandiego. Where on earth is Papa John Shatner?
Well, every 10 years you need some kind of like a major celebrity search, right?
Yeah.
I guess we can do the search for Papa John. We can track him down.
All funds go directly towards finding where Papa John is. All funds donated to the stream. But there's a war in Ukraine. But we don't know where Papa John is, damn it!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I've been seeing a lot of like horror stuff lately.
Horror
This guy, Mr. Bailen, Ballen. He like talks about he talks about these cold cases and like murderers, serial killers and stuff. There was one I watched that was nuts. Absolutely shit wall bonkers, okay? So the guy who wrote the script for the Star Wars prequels and Dexter, the show Dexter,
yes,
he became a serial killer trying to make his own show about being a serial killer.
The fuck?
Yeah, well, he wasn't actually a serial killer. He lured one guy on Plenty of Fish to his house with weird directions without giving him an address, so he didn't know how to leave, pretty much.
Yeah.
He tried to kill the guy, didn't kill the guy. He got away. The second guy, he killed the guy, dismembered him, got rid of all of his body parts and shit, cleaned everything up perfectly. It was like a kill room in Dexter. He got rid of everything perfectly, but the script he wrote perfectly detailed everything that happened to those two men. Everything exactly that happened to those two men, so he went to jail. Based on like the script and comparing it to like how no one else would have known. Because the one guy who escaped didn't tell anyone because he was so traumatized about it. He only told the police. Yeah, so it was like that's fucking wild. Like this guy was actually he was already successful, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna kill people too. I need to write a true story about being an actual serial killer.
Serial killers in their own right tend to be very artistic about how they handle things. It's really like there's always an order of operation, and it always has to be like meticulously handled. It's very fascinating listening to those stories, but the most horrific part about that is that that's an actual person.
Exactly. So you could like be in the store, right? You could just be in the store, and the guy in front of you or the guy behind you could just be like, "Man, I really want to kill somebody today," and just pow, shoot you like right in the back or something.
Yeah,
Just
no
kill you.
remorse.
All it takes is one person who's like, I really want to kill someone today, and you just happen to be right there.
Yep. Wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah, super scary to think about. People suck.
Yeah.
I think we should just restart.
let's reformat the human experience.
If anyone makes a video game about me, if I ever get popular enough to where I get like my own like fan game, I want to be the villain. I want to be the villain that's trying to reset the world. I don't want to be the hero.
That's entirely fair. Pokemon Platinum, basically.
I've never played Platinum, so
That's basically the flow of it.
reset everything.
Yep. Well, kinda, sorta.
Hey Rico,
Hi.
your fly's down.
Oh shit. Thanks.
If any series of murders involve blankies and hats, and I'll be looking at you too.
Hey, I would never kill somebody with a hat. That's
Wow.
disrespectful to the hats. I use blankets.
Okay, Rico, if I uncap my subathon and I just let it run for however long, how long do you think my subathon will end up at?
Depends when you start. Like how long you promise to start. Like how long are you gonna go?
12 hours.
12 hours? I believe, as long as you're advertising it properly, just like making sure everybody knows, I would say you probably get at least. I want to say at least. Oh God, Clark's involved though. How do we involve Clark?
Bro,
I feel like Clark is like at least 12 hours minimum and 24 hours as like a baseline average.
I made goals specifically. Like my goal was 50. And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, if I make goals for only up to 50, like, Clark's going to kill that easily. And then I was like, oh, shit, Benson's a factor, too. So I
will.
I added shit to make it 250 because I was like, it'll be too easy if everyone can just spam 100. So I was like, okay, I capped it at like 250, but I expected like my end goal was 50, but I was like, Clark will just hit 50 right away, and then I'll have no more stuff to like do, and it'll just be boring. What I do now? Nothing, fair. Clark. You didn't do nothing. You're just a great human being, and everybody loves you.
So the thing you showed me before is for like the entire period that you're going to be doing that, right?
What?
The meter?
Wait, what about the meter?
Like the goals.
Oh, is there a meter you can make?
No. I'm talking about the one that you showed me. Dude,
what the fuck? Your microphone keeps cutting out. So like you just did the hand motion and no one can hear what you said.
Does it? That's weird. But yeah, no, the goal meter for 250.
What about it again? I wasn't paying attention that time. That was on me.
So all of those placeholders for like all the way up to 250, right? Like you have like 5, 10, 25, all that kind of stuff. Like, is that all for the subathon? Or
yeah.
Sorry, yeah, the subathon. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
No sass, Clark. No sass.
But all ass.
All ass. Huge ass. Capital. Should I tell everybody, or should I just like leave it a secret for the stream?
I'd probably leave it a secret for now.
Okay.
For now. Get everybody excited for it. But no, that is exciting. That's definitely exciting. It's gonna be your first uncapped or subathon in general, isn't it?
No, I've never done a subathon before. I don't really like them. I don't really like subathons. But I thought I should try it once, just to like say I've done it, and if I don't like it, I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing this for a year, so.
Yeah.
It's about time. It's like the one Twitch thing I haven't done. Besides a charity stream, I haven't done a charity stream yet either.
Those are pretty easy to get into. But yeah, no, like when it comes down to it, you'll be able to basically judge for yourself how you enjoy it. But like the worst part about it is like the fact that eventually you do have to sleep, and like that's time that like people are kind of investing in. So I guess that's the part that really feels bad about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
And-
them know. Like, when I stream, I'm either gonna stop the stream and then continue the timer when I start the stream again, or I'm gonna lay down on this floor right here, go the fuck to sleep, and that timer's still gonna be going while I sleep.
I like the second option. The first one, I hate when people do the first option.
Yeah, like if that's what's gonna happen, I have to shower every morning, so when I wake up, I'm gonna go take a shower too.
Yeah.
My hair gets
Do
so
we
greasy
get to
after I
watch?
sleep. I was thinking about switching to my phone for live, and then I just like place it on my sink and then take a shower while it's just sitting on the sink looking at the ceiling.
Just high enough, yeah.
Just high enough.
Like point it so high that like you can only see the head and the phone down and like show a little extra.
You could just see the like I just look over just enough so you see like the tip of my nose. You just see the tip of my nose poke over it. And then I like take
Beautiful.
something, I just like slap it wet on the ground, just whoosh, just so everyone can hear it. But yeah,
this is a wet towel.
that's my plan. Is I will end the stream and then I will like I will put a YouTube video up or something, let it autoplay.
Yeah.
I'll probably download some stuff so I don't have to worry about YouTube accidentally pulling such shit up. And then I'll sleep. I sleep for like 8 to 10 hours. I will sit here with my headphones on and plugged in. You could try to wake me up. It's not going to work. I guarantee it. And I will sleep on this floor for 10 hours. I'll point the camera. I'll point the camera
What if
at
somebody
me
does
too.
the Wii Sports thing, or so the Wii Shop Music or whatever?
Won't wake me up.
That's
guarantee
so
it.
loud though.
There's nothing anyone can do to wake me up.
Are you that heavy a sleeper?
Yeah. I snore.
Holy fuck.
I snore louder than any of the sound alerts that I have.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, my plan is I'll take this camera and I'll raise it up and point it down, and then I'll just sleep on the floor. You guys can just watch me sleep all night. I'll put the little me in the corner, me sleeping, and then whatever the video I have playing at the bottom.
At least you don't have to worry about pitching a tent, I guess. You're already under one.
Right, and I have a really tiny wiener, so like you won't even see it anyway.
That's entirely fair. No, I'll be real here. Like I almost always, I'd be really worried about.
It's funny because it sounds like you're swearing because like your mic cuts out like in
Does it
spaces.
really?
Yeah, so you were just like, yeah, so I
So hold on.
and then it'd be
hold
like
on.
and that's cool.
No. So if I'm talking like this, you can hear everything, right?
Yeah.
In other words, if I raise my voice high enough that it's not like trying to take out all of the low notes, then my microphone's okay with. Discord filters suck.
Sorry, dude. Turn off crisp.
I wonder if there's like, I wonder if Skype would be better for voice. Probably would be.
Oh, Skype, that exists still? Wow.
It does, but Discord filters suck so much. I have all of them off. It shouldn't be doing this. But like my audio doesn't do this when I'm. It doesn't cut me off. But no, like aside from that, like just like laying down. I always like lay my back when I sleep. It's the only way I can sleep these days. I used to be a side sleeper, but I just can't do that anymore. And knowing me, if I were to set up a camera and like have it show me sleeping on my just for like, you know, whatever amount of time that I'm sleeping, I can guarantee you there's like, sorry, maybe not a guarantee, but like there's a good 70% chance that when I wake up, there's going to be a little something poking up there. And I won't know when it starts, but I know that there will definitely, absolutely, without a doubt, be a clip.
Okay, so if I sleep, I guess I don't really have to worry about it that much unless I roll over. But I sleep on my stomach. Lately I've been,
You just see Dylan raising up.
lately I've been sleeping on my stomach,
His
and I'm
ass
just gonna
is just
throw.
going up.
I'm gonna throw a giant stack of blankets down here, and like you won't even see me. You'll just see my head probably, and I'll be sleeping in a thick pack of blankets.
That's fair.
I sleep like Wednesday Addams. He's like Georgie sleeps like he's dead. Georgie lives like he's dead.
I can't do this. Like
Georgie's
whenever
dead.
I like put my hands together, it makes me secure.
Can you touch your like pinky and your thumb together, or like I forget which one it was?
What?
One of, I don't know. There's some dumb thing like you can't touch.
You talking about keeping your fingers up and doing that at the same time?
No, there's something about like touching your fingers together or something. I don't know. There are a lot of dumb TikTok things. Legit, I do
like reaching your elbows behind your back. The classic high school strat.
Oh, that's good stuff. I'll make it another goal. If anyone can wake me up with my headphones on while I'm sleeping, I'll gift them a sub.
Shit.
Clark would be spamming so many fucking bits.
Yeah, I'm worried about Clark, especially like because like I'm doing one like a month after you, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of Clark.
I'm afraid of Clark
Legit.
too. I was afraid of you. I was like, oh yeah, dude, if I ever did a subathon, Rico would at least gift like 10 or 20. And I was like, that'll up the timer a lot. I was afraid of you and Benson, but now like you guys are just a fucking splash in the pond. I'm like, Clark is gonna keep me up for months. Clark will go to work at the end of the week, come back, and then get me going for another week.
Yeah, it's really changed my perspective on how I'm gonna be handling the future. It's just like because I know, like personally, like Lee's always there. Lee's always been there, and anytime anybody goes higher than bit my bit totals, like the bit leader position,
Yeah.
he'll always take it. He'll never let. I would be terrified if Clark and Lee were to go head to head.
God, you'd come out like
I wouldn't know what to do.
You'd come out like an oil baron after that.
I'd be so scared. I'd be like, what do you want me to stream tomorrow?
That's the hardest part for me. I've got the goals figured out. I've got the time figured out. I've got the schedule figured out. I don't know what I'm going to play.
Yeah.
I was thinking about playing like a bunch of random shit like Super Mario Maker 2, Smash Brothers, like community games later after I play like the game that I'm going to play alone.
Yeah. Super Mario Maker 2 would kind of burn you out early though. I'd do that late if you're going to do it.
Yeah, I would only do it to play levels everyone made for me.
Yeah.
If anyone would make any for me, which I'm not sure would happen.
There are some games I notice take more energy than others, even if I don't like instinctually know how that feels for me. Like I'll notice like after a stream, certain have like a mental drain, and like that's one of them that does it for me is like Mario Maker. Not because it's difficult or anything. It's just I guess it's really involved. Because like when I do Ocarina of Time, I can do that for pattern memory, right? My hands already like instinctually know what to do. I guess if it's anything like that where you like have that instinctual response body, you don't have to focus and you can just watch chat, read chat, and just hang out with people. I think it's a lot different when it's something you have to put a lot of energy into. And considering you do a lot more energy being able to act and all that kind of stuff, I guess it's gonna be a lot different how you. But I think like community like kind of stuff, community oriented stuff can take a little bit of the load off too. Like being able to do like Mario Kart or something like that, Smash, whatever. Yeah. Actually, Smash was really easy for me because I had a few people hanging out and I was just basically mindless. Like it's Smash. Like I just have to do the pattern memory.
Yeah, I'm nervous about it, but
you should be Clark's here.
I'll just do it, and then we'll move on. We'll figure out what it's like, and then I'll never do it again. I hate 24-hour streams, dude. If I could sleep, it'll be fine. But that time I didn't sleep was awful. Like after the 16, 18-hour mark, I'd be like, I'm gonna go to sleep, because it's not fun after that. For me, it's not fun. Like at that point, I'm too tired to have fun anymore, and I'm just frustrated.
I feel like
if you're doing 24 hours and you can handle 24 hours, that's cool. But when I did the 33-hour stream, which was the first actual 24-hour stream I did, was a 33-hour stream because of the secret subathon. I put a 9-hour cap on that and they reached it very quickly.
Thank you.
I realized
you have
with
no
that
need to
one,
fear
like,
me now. Take my Donaton
you do
Dylan
need
cake.
Clark, Jesus Christ.
Thanks for the Donatons, Clark. It's not even the subathon, and Clark's just like, fuck you, take my money.
I know, right? But I noticed that, like, you need to have a certain ability to take on that sleep. Like, you need to be willing to sleep if ridiculously long, because it's gonna wear out on your body, and eventually, like, the content you're putting out there is just gonna be you being tired.
Because I am hearing sass.
If you're able to do like a power nap, that'd be so pog. Clark, Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Clark. I can't power nap. I'm just gonna sleep for a very, very long fucking time.
Yeah, I can power nap, so I guess that's. It's not something I want to do. Like, I think with a subathon, it's like you want to be there the entire time and be involved the entire time, or at least that's how I feel like it should be. But like, I see so many people do subathons and just sleep,
Oh yeah.
and
Right.
I'm just like, why?
I don't want to sleep the whole time, but like, yeah, it's not fun when I'm tired. It's definitely not fun when I'm tired.
Yeah,
Every nap Rico takes is a power nap.
that's not even wrong.
Fucking
Me sleeping is a power nap.
So we just hit the 2 hours. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask us
Toss them over.
before we sign off?
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
What do you want to know?
Favorite lipstick colors, dick sizes.
Bits for sass, yeah. Hey, Clark, Byron Clark.
I love that Byron is still here paying attention and he's streaming.
He do be doing that.
Sir. Cup size. Nah, I don't want to disappoint you.
I've never worn a cup before.
I don't know. I really don't want to disappoint you here. I'm a double A.
You're a battery? Dude, I didn't know you were a fucking battery. You Energizer or
I'm a
Duracell?
fucking battery. I'm a Duracell bunny.
That's what I thought.
Fun fact. Energizer bunny and Duracell have a bunny. One got it from the other, but one got famous for the other's idea.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. There were lawsuits and everything over it.
and
Over the
they
trademark.
they're rich now. They're rich over stealing someone else's idea.
Yep, but eventually the other one brought the bunny back, and now they're not fighting over it anymore. It looks pretty much the same, honestly.
Anyone else? Anyone else got anything they want to ask? Because I'm
It's all on
probably
the table.
yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. And they say
a bit
stealing is wrong. It's only wrong if you don't make any money for it.
I'm gonna spray some WD-40. Beautiful. Do you like the smell of WD-40?
Yeah, it's okay. And like in passing.
Yeah, nothing too strong. I'm not gonna like bathe in it. It's like a fine perfume. You know, what'd be a good idea in the future.
What? Kissing?
I mean, making out, yeah, but like also maybe a channel point reward based on like a conversation prompt. Kind of like Clark does, because Clark did it too, and I was like constantly just butting him up with ideas, and like it would just result in like not conversation.
Yeah, I guess. I kind of just figured people would just do that.
Yeah.
Just like throw ideas and we'd get to them if we got to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rico, congratulations on the world record you're going to steal.
Yep,
And,
gonna totally steal that.
Congratulations to me for already stealing mine.
It was beautiful. It's actually a really good game to have a world record in.
It is. I will always have
history has
that
been
now.
made.
I will always have that history in my name. I am now a part of Legend of Dragoon.
Yep,
Thank you.
history has
Thank you.
been made.
Thank you everybody for showing up, for coming by. This is my friend Ricovaz. With
On friend status.
Clark,
Wait,
Clark
when did that
Jesus
happen?
wins our
When did I
wedding
get
boy?
friend zoned?
Just now, actually, because you don't have a world record and I do. I can't be associated with you if you don't have a world record like that.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Clark this, Clark that. Jesus wins our wedding, boys. Whenever you want. Clark. There we go. Boom.
That man feels bad.
There's Rico. That's his
Don't worry about that. That's red.
that's his
We're
link.
red
Why are you
dealing with
holding
red.
up an
We're
outlet?
dealing with black, white, and black being your hot wire, white being your neutral, and ground being, you know, just the straight up.
Are you explaining how to wire an outlet?
So, how you would wire this if you wanted power? You'll see how like there's
Somebody
a
clip
small and
that.
big hole. The big hole is
I
going
had
to
nothing
the
in my
TV
room
side.
to show and tell. So I gave everybody an explanation on how to wire their house.
So normally,
Alright?
Well, that's Rico's channel. If you guys aren't following him, you should follow him. Great guy, sexy man, pretty bald. You might see it on
Pretty
accident
bald,
one
yeah.
day. You might see it on accident one day, but you got to be following him. You got to be watching to be able to see it. Rico, is there anything you want to say before we hit somebody with a raid?
Yeah, Friday's the world record. Gonna get it. Gonna get that Warriors Woods world record. Got this in the bag. But aside from that, thank
Easy
you everybody for
game.
being here today.
Easy game is easy.
Easy game is easy.
Let's see here.
Rico is the Bob Villa of Twitch.
I think. All right, I know who we're gonna raid. Rico's the Bob Villa of Twitch now. We're gonna raid my friend that I met after while speedrunning Legend of Dragoon. His name is John Berry, and he is he's doing a run of Legend of Dragoon without healing. No healing
Without
whatsoever.
healing?
No potions. The only healing he takes is healing that's given by the game. He is not healing at all the entire game. Yeah.
That sounds hard.
So we're gonna raid him. John, and it's a 3. John Berry. Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild to watch. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast tonight. Yeah, I'm super fucking tired tonight, so I'm gonna go to bed because I've been up late the past couple days, and I shouldn't be.
Makes sense.
Tomorrow's Thursday. If I get good sleep tonight, I'm gonna start at 9 or 10, and continue with the 1,000-Year Door.
Yo, the randomizer looks really good. I've watched a few people run it a little bit, and it's it's just a really fun one to look at.
It's super fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's also an entrance randomizer, but it's not working. So all the loading zones are randomized, but it's not working for me. I only got the items to randomize.
Makes sense.
Bro, those
'cause you have to do
hours
it-
are homophobic. I think they're Western phobic.
Western phobic. But yeah, no. Looking forward to it.
All right, guys, we're about to go raid. Have fun with Mr. John Berry. Tell him Rico sent you.
What do you mean Rico sent you?
Yeah, just say Rico sent us. He's got a really
They'll have
big,
no clue who I am.
really big wiener, all that. But thanks for coming, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye. For 5K channel points.
Good. Here we go. I'm doing good. Participate.